If you are an agency owner or service provider, one of the biggest problems you might be experiencing is handling complaints and refunds. And the truth is, you cannot keep all the clients happy all the time. The difference between a successful business and a failed business just lies in between how many complaints and refund requests you get. Hello, if you are new to the channel, my name is Harish Kesani and I'm the founder director of Research Digital, where we help our clients to convert a total stranger into buying customer. Since our formation, we have completed over 2000 plus projects and only less than 1% of those have resulted in refunds or complaints. So what is the secret sauce? Well, there are 4 practices that we follow in our business which help us to keep complaints and refunds less than 1%. And by adopting them in your business, you can also get the same result. So the number 1 is be brutally honest. We at Research are very particular about our code of conduct. For instance, when we promise delivery in 6 days, we ensure we have the plan, personnel, and resources to do the job in 5 days, and we deliver it in a day advance, thereby exceeding the client's expectation and providing a pleasant surprise. So rather than promising to complete the project in 5 days, we add a buffer day and provide a 6-day delivery window to the client while aiming to finish and deliver it on the 5th day. But for any unforeseen reason, if the project is going to be delayed, we talk to our client and let them know about it in advance. Remember, false promise is the number 1 reason for complaints, and we don't leave any scope for same in our company at least. If we commit a mistake, we promptly admit it, correct it, and compensate for it. The client can see our efforts and appreciate the honesty and forego possible complaints or demand a refund. Number 2 is transparency. We use it as a key to reducing complaints and refunds. Most of the businesses make bold claims by hiding the facts or having hidden terms and conditions or even actual prices to onboard the clients. It's not that they lie, but it's so they hide. But what happens is when clients see all those terms and conditions and additional price after getting on board, they get shocked. And then you see the complaints and refund demands. These businesses lack transparency in their offering. So I remember that most of the quotation I had in my first business had only 3 to 4 lines in the terms and condition part. And as we grew, I noticed potential problems while delivering the project. I started mentioning them in our terms and conditions in upcoming quotations to inform the client well in advance and possible clarity. That way, I had to leave some business deals which ultimately saved my many possible complaints and refunds. In fact, customers appreciate us for transparency and clarity that we give in advance. Okay, the number 3 is to understate and over-deliver. I'm suggesting something opposite of what most marketers do. They overstate, hype the deal to get the business but under-deliver while executing, which again becomes a reason for complaints and refunds. One of our value is always to deliver +1. This basically implies that each member of Research must do something extra, which when added together adds much value to the customer. For example, if the project scope is 25 slides and the content writer believes that certain information may lead to 2 or 3 extra slides while creating the screenplay, he will write 27 slides rather than 25. Similarly, if the design team believes that animation would provide clarity to the slide, they will include animation even if it is not in the scope. If the team leader believes that adding a few visuals and a thank you slide or a separator slide would look nice during the internal panel review, he will not hesitate to recommend and refer back to the team to add 1 or more slides. Even the project head, while delivering the project, provides a PPT file as per the scope and deliverables, but followed by a PDF file, a slideshow, and a video output of the same presentation. So in the end, customer receives 28 slides in place of 25, animation at no extra cost, several relevant file versions without demand, and a movie which typically costs like 10 to 20% of overall project cost. With so many over deliverables, there is no reason for the complaints or refunds, but every reason to be elated. And my 4th and the last tip for keeping the complaints and refunds under 1% is to over communicate. Okay, I won't lie. We have our own share of complaints. I recall receiving a direct call from one of my clients in winter of 2018. He complained about project head's daily calls followed by the SMS and emails. The customer got irritated. When I inquired, I discovered that he was not providing a few inputs, causing the project to be delayed, and that was why the team was following him hard. My team member was trying to chase the client to deliver the project on time. While this was good for the client, yet he complains because of his inability to respond in a timely manner. There was another instance, I believe in year 2021, when a team member passed a mail to me and he was unsure how to respond. It was a message from a client who complained about receiving responses to all her emails and the modification requests in 2 to 3 hours from our office, and she inquired whether she was the only client in our organization to service. But you know what? These are the good complaints to have. In any case, it is true that we over communicate, which occasionally leads to the customer complaints and are much better than those arising due to the poor or no communication that leads to the refunds. However, we educate our clients about our terms and conditions in advance and obtain their approval to interact as needed to complete their projects on time. Over communication can cause general complaints, but poor or no communication can cause a lot of serious complaints and refunds. You see, it is not difficult to have a pool of thousands of happy customers if you take care of their project or job well. So, in a nutshell, have an honest approach, keep transparency, over deliver, and over communicate to keep your complaints and refunds under 1%. I hope you got value out of it, and I'll see you in next video.